A lot of our frustrations from summer styling come from the fact that we can't lean on our regular styling elements and tools like layering to create really good outfits. So what's the answer? Low effort but high visual impact styling. I'm going to share my favorites with you today. Today's video is in partnership with Organic Basics. I'm going to be using pieces from Organic Basics today because I absolutely love the fabric and the way these pieces feel on my body. Organic Basics is a brand that I rely on personally for my foundational things like tees, bras, and undies. I love the variation that they offer in terms of color and also shapes and silhouettes. And because Organic Basics has a very high standard for fabric quality, you can always be sure no matter what color you pick or shape you choose, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna be comfortable. Organic Basics uses GOTS certified organic cotton and recycled materials when possible. And while this video isn't about buying new things for summer, a lot of us have these really beautiful basics in our closet. If you are looking to add things like underwear, socks, bras, basic tees, I do have a discount code for you, which I'm going to leave in the description box below. There's a reason why we love these simple pieces in the summer, but a lot of times these outfits made out of basics can fall flat and we wonder why. The easiest way to create interest is with contrast or tension. How do we do that? Especially with items that don't really have a strong style personality or point of view in the first place. Take, for example, this t-shirt. While I wouldn't say it's basic, it's the Flex cotton tee from Organic Basics, and this is probably my new favorite t-shirt. I'm wearing the small. Even though we could argue that this t-shirt is a canvas, we can still find elements that work against it to add contrast. For example, I've got these basic shorts and a sneaker. You think, okay, it's a t-shirt, it's sporty, I'm just gonna go with shorts and a sneaker. And that's a totally fine ensemble, but you've got to agree with me that this kind of feels like it's falling a little flat. The reason is there's no variance in texture. Both the shorts and the t-shirt are cotton, so there isn't a lot of depth. It's very flat. It's also flat from a style personality perspective. The sneaker is sporty, the shorts and the tee, everything feels very sport. And if we want to take it a step even further, there isn't a lot of variance in silhouette or proportions. The tee is really fitted, and the shorts are only slightly off the body. So there really isn't a lot of contrast in this look at all. Now look what happens when I've changed the shoe from a sporty sneaker to a sleek, contemporary, very city-ready sandal. Instantly, the outfit feels more elevated, and I've also added texture by way of this belt. All I'm doing is adding contrast through these other elements like texture and accessories. But let's take it one step further and see what happens when I change the proportions. I've paired something tight and fitted with something that is wide and voluminous on the bottom. Do me a solid and pretend that these are linen trousers that are billowy and flowy. I don't have a pair, it's actually on my list. I hope you still get the idea. We haven't exactly done anything super groundbreaking. This look doesn't feel overly styled, and we didn't have to think too hard about it. We just had to take the basics that we know and love and find elements that contrast. I never used to pay that much attention to hair and makeup until I realized how powerful they are as styling tools with simple outfits. It doesn't have to be complicated, and we don't have to use a lot of heat. A simple low bun with a really casual at-home outfit can feel chic. This is a look that I'll typically wear at home on really, really hot days. I am notorious for wearing just a big button-up shirt with a pair of undies, but I have upgraded this look with the little Flex short. These are the same material as the Flex tee that I was wearing just previously. They are so breathable. They're a mix of organic cotton and elastane, so they stretch and move really well with you. And look how cute they look with that striped top. Anyway, for days like this, a slick back bun, either high or low, keeps your hair off your neck, but still looks polished and pulled together. And I like this because it adds contrast to these super casual looks. For makeup, I don't wear a lot, so I am by no means an expert. But the easiest thing that I love to do that makes me feel made up and fresh, I use the same blush on my eyes, the bridge of my nose. Actually, why am I doing that? I'll just show you right now. I'll just swipe a blush really easily on my lids, on my cheeks, on the bridge of my nose, and then my lips. Is that overkill? I don't know. I don't think so. I like it. I swear by the Merit blush balm, and I think this is the nicest hack. Love it when it matches the lids and the lips. I just think it's so cool. It's low impact because you're only using one color and one product, hopefully, and yet high visual impact because there's so much beautiful cohesiveness in the same color on your lids and everywhere else. If we know that our textures are limited to fabrics that are breathable and really light, like linens and cottons, then we can look to the element of color to add visual interest without having to do too much work. I think a lot of us get intimidated by color and we only pair it with black and white or other neutrals. When you're trying to inject colors into your closet, especially for the spring-summer season, work with colors that you've either loved for a really long time or colors that you already have prevalent in your closet. For example, I really like colors that are pastel, baby blue, baby yellow, baby pinks. So if I'm gonna add any color to my closet this summer, it's gonna be a color in a pastel. I love this example of the cami that I'm wearing now from Organic Basics. This is the core cami. I'm wearing a size small. I love the deep V because it's great for day or night, but the piece I love the most about it is the built-in bra for those super hot days. So good. If you want to create even more visual impact with the colors that are in your closets, I would recommend styling them with unexpected neutrals. For example, in this combination here, I definitely could have gone with my go-to denim in any wash, but instead I went with the ecru. This isn't like a groundbreaking denim. Ecru is most certainly a neutral, but because I'm going against my regular go-tos, the whole look packs a way bigger visual punch, even though there's really nothing to it. I know jewelry might seem like another really obvious tip, but the key to low effort summer styling is by taking it out of its regular context or styling it in an unexpected way. A really good example that I'm stealing from the Italians is wearing jewelry to the beach. Normally we wouldn't think to wear jewelry to the beach and it might feel too precious, so obviously you want to make smart choices in what kind of jewelry you bring, whether it's costume or something that isn't super precious to you, and you can also take it off before you get in the water. But I really like this idea of something delicate and wearing it in a context that is sporty and fun and where we might not think to wear it. You can also use unexpected styling, like layering really interesting textures like beads, things that are woody. We can also mix our metals. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't wear silver and gold together. And a personal favorite of mine is just stacking a lot of jewelry, whether it's on your wrists, around your neck. Fishermen. These don't take up any space, they don't make us hotter, but they have a really high visual impact. I think we really need to take advantage of summer styling and how exuberant it can feel and playful we can be with our accessories. For example, I'm at the beach and the bathing suit that I'm wearing is this beautiful bronze metallic shimmer. This is actually new from Organic Basics. I've had their swimwear before and very, very impressed with the quality and the details on this. It's double layered so it stays put and feels nice and secure, and it's made out of 76% recycled nylon. You would think that a metallic bathing suit, you kind of want to quiet everything down and keep it really toned down because it's so shiny and eye-catching, but I actually love the way it looks with these like layered necklaces with some pearl details. It's not over the top. I feel great. If I want to go for lunch, I feel dressed. Keep your jewelry out of context. Keep your accessories out of context and see what happens. Your sunglasses, they are a tiny but mighty accessory. They can completely change the vibe of your outfit. So for example, these white ones are really pulling from the white in the shirt. It's giving these romantic vintage era bombshelly vibes. But as soon as I switch them out for a different pair, now all of a sudden this look feels a little bit more contemporary, a bit more city ready. It pulls from the black in the sandals as well. So the look feels perhaps a little bit more classic. If you want to use an accessory that is low stakes, really, really easy, but completely changes the look, your sunglasses are it. So that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you have other summer styling questions in the comments below. Thank you again to Organic Basics for sponsoring today's video and for partnering with me. This is a really fantastic company that I've been working with for years. I've got that discount code for you in the description box below, but if you've got your basics at home, try styling them with the tips we used in today's video first. Thank you so much as always for watching, for being part of this community. I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at, and I will see you in the next slow fashion video. Ciao.